In this module, we will discuss the Human Rights Act 1998. In October 2000, the Human Rights Act came into effect in the United Kingdom. It is comprised of a series of sections that have the effect of codifying the protections in the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. This meant that the people in the UK could, for the first time, take cases about their human rights into a UK court. Previously, they had taken complaints about their human rights to the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. The rights contained in the Convention are included in Schedule 1 of the Human Rights Act. For the purpose of the Human Rights Act, they are known as the Convention Rights. The Act works in a number of key ways. First, the Act requires all legislation to be interpreted and given effect as far as possible compatibility with the Convention rights. If it is impossible to interpret an existing piece of primary legislation, such as Acts of Parliament, in this manner, the courts will issue what is known as a Declaration of Incompatibility. This sends a clear message to the legislator that they should change the law to make it compatible with human rights. This in turn sets up a democratic dialogue between the branches of government, while ensuring that ultimately Parliament remains supreme and sovereign. A court may, however, quash or disapply subordinate or secondary legislation, such as regulations or orders. A declaration of incompatibility does not affect the validity, enforcement, or continuing operation of primary legislation. The law remains the same until Parliament removes the incompatibility. Due to the principle of parliamentary sovereignty, it remains up to Parliament to decide whether or not to amend the law. Also worth noting is that for all new Acts of Parliament, the Minister responsible for the bill must make a statement confirming that it is compatible with the Human Rights Act, or explain why it is not. It means that human rights have to be considered in the process of developing legislation.